Oh yeah, Harvey.
Sorry?
Yeah, I know Harvey.
What, you know him?
Well, no.
Personally?
Well, I've heard of...
First name basis?
No, I don't.
My name is Anton Maurer, and I am a photography student.
Do you mind telling me about your background?
About my background?
Yeah. What brought you to photography?
I don't even really know. I was studying like exercise science, sport, and I started photographing with my mum's point and shoot, and I liked it, so I bought my own camera.
Good old mum, eh?
Yeah. So I bought my own camera that had like manual functions and stuff. It wasn't an SLR, and then just kind of progressed from there.
Oh yeah.
And then got into the certificate, which was pretty hilarious. The portfolio that I put in was pretty funny.
Was it?
Yeah.
What it
You
was?
should talk to Brent about his one as well. Yeah, I didn't know what art photography was at all. Like, I'd never seen anything. Like, Edith told us to like pick 3 photographers that we liked and start doing research on them. And I put like Chase Jarvis, Zach Arias or something, and someone else, like 3 like heavily commercial photographers, and then Edith told me that I was doing it wrong. It was really funny. But I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anyone else. Like, I had absolutely no idea. So it was pretty funny. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I guess so. So, where do you see your work going now?
I've actually been starting to get really interested in staging. So I've been looking at a lot of Jeff Wall and Gregory Crewdson's earlier stuff before they both had massive budgets, which has been really interesting because you can kind of just do... I've always thought of staged as something that it would be blatant, that it was fake, like what Crewdson stuff, like you kind of know that that's not real. But then I've been looking at some stuff, and a guy whose name I can't pronounce, like Walid Raid, is a Lebanese guy who lives in New York, and he uses like archival stuff and writes essays and creates these false realities that are loosely based on historical events. So, but everything at the moment's been so documentary based, which I do really like, and photographing things as they are and as you find them. But I am quite interested in creating some of my own realities, because I don't know. Well, I need to travel more extensively to find out if what I am trying to say is out there in terms of being able to photo. But that's, I was reading Susan Sontag and stuff by Paul Graham about how they don't like the feigned intimacy of like a portrait, like in the style that Solomon does, like of, you know, like he just kind of rocks up and like meets this person and takes their photograph, and that it like looks intimate, but realistically like he's only spent 5 minutes with them,
Yeah.
10 minutes with them or something. I mean, there's difficult to do, like there's a real talent in doing that, but I just don't think it's what I'm interested in doing.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that style. I like that style of portraiture though, but I think it would just more be photographing people like that, but people that I spend a bit more time with. But then I don't know what the parameters of that are. Like, does half a day give me the...
Yeah, but what do you like photographing? Like, what's your thing?
I don't even know. At the moment, it's, I don't know, scenes. Like, I guess they're landscapes, but not in a like traditional landscape sense,
Yeah.
like urban scapes, or because I'm photographing progress, I guess, and the difference between living in a big city and living outside of that in New Zealand. Because I say that I'm a Kiwi, but I've lived on the North Shore my entire life in Auckland, and so I have world's most different perception to what being a Kiwi is compared to anyone that has grown up outside of that. But I'm still trying.
Have you always lived in Auckland?
Yeah, I've lived in Auckland my entire life.
Oh.
I lived in the same house for 18 years. But I'm still sort of trying to work out how to articulate that, or how to say, specifically, like with this project, what it is that I'm actually trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to remember what road I want to turn down. Just if that's pertinent. It's horrendously close to my face.
Sorry.